Hey Nocturnal, how are you? How have you been? Hopefully good. Okay, fair enough. I wondered where you went. Another week of holiday, but yeah, I need a couple of weeks of holiday to tell you the truth. I am, yeah, I need it. Anyway, I am just doing the usual things. Sorry, I'm just setting up stream at the moment. Oh, whoop. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Okay, we might as well start. Oh. I know why that happened. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Alright. And I realized I don't have PyCharm open yet. Give me about 2 seconds and I'll be like, boop. Oh, this bug. Alright. Close. There's definitely a bug there. There we go. Alright. I should be on, not the NearBeach Docker, but NearBeach itself. I want this window. I'm on the wrong branch, but that's not a problem. Git check out main, git pull. We don't have socks this evening. I should just give me 2 seconds. Channel points, where are you? All right, just give me 2 seconds. I'll just go on this mode for a few seconds as I go through all my viewer rewards, channel points, manage rewards. Oh. And hey, Aiden! Sorry, I don't have socks with me today. She's at my partner's place. Oh, I better make sure I'm not accidentally ruining my webcam by doing that. I've got to move that closer. I've got to get some USB extensions. So I'm just going to turn that one off. And I am... Still need to get this higher. You'll refund yourself? Alright, cool. Because yeah, it'll take me about a couple of minutes just to find out how to do that. Alright. Cool. I think that's enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. Alright. I should be able to go back to the workstation. Refunded yourself? Sweet. Yeah, she went to my partner's today. I am getting my bike repaired tomorrow, so instead of having a really long trek back to mine, what I'll do is I'll cycle into work tomorrow, drop my bike off. Worst case scenario, and I think this is going to happen. Worst case scenario, my bike stays there for a little while. I should show the damage of what I did. Bear with me. Camera. Share. I'll just put this on Twitter. Or X, or whatever it's called nowadays. No. Gears. I'll show the image and get the story in a second. Alright. We just go to... No, I just want to go to my profile. There we go. So I changed my gears going up a hill, and the chain, I don't know what exactly happened, but essentially the chain got caught around down here and it ended up pulling this down. Essentially, I don't have any of my lower gears set. The higher gears are fine, which is what I use 99.99% of the time, and the only time I ever use these lower gears is when I'm going up a really steep hill. So yeah, I don't know how easy it is to get that fixed. So we'll find out. Anyway, today we want to do this. Oh, this is still analyzing. Yeah. Yeah, that whole thing's bent. Like, it's meant to be straight. You can see it's all straight around here and stuff, and then just absolutely bent. And I'm like, what the hell did that happen? It's going to a friend's place too. I should drag that over there. That's fine. That is fine. All right, last analyzed 19 minutes ago. We've got a cross. So I don't know why we've got a cross. All issues. Oh, we seem to be getting higher. It's not good. Yep. Should be is the key word. I was told if it's welded, it might be a problem, and there might be more than just fixing that one chainring. So fingers crossed it won't be. However, that being said, that was just a preliminary look at it, and they're like, all right, cool, we'll have more information on the day. So worst case scenario, they've got my bike for a week, but I'll plan around that, and we'll see what happens. So yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to look at the auto fix ones first. And hey, Braxton, how are you? I hope you're going well. Welcome, welcome. We are essentially getting ready for Hacktoberfest. So there's a bunch of essentially deep source sort of code smells and stuff like that I want to put through as GitHub issues on here, and then hopefully people will be able to help me with them. You're doing good? Oh, that's great to hear. So yeah, I'm just looking at what these smells are first. All right, a lot of these are just commented out code, which I think is safe enough to delete now. Not timing how long till Uni's IT desk is going to take with this ticket, I think. Depends. At the university when I was working, they were using ServiceNow, and I had access, quite high access. I was able to change my tickets priorities, which is always great fun. I am sure if they knew, they would be very pissed off. Ooh, I think this one's actually fixed. Yeah, I think this is, yeah, this one's fixed. We're now using the cards. All right, I'm gonna close this one. Nope, don't want the dagger. Close up the comment. And hey, Sandy, how are you? I hope you're going well. Yes, I don't know how many commits I've done this year. For the first 7 months of this year, we didn't do a single release because we were working on the 0.30 branch. Which involved, I forgot how many issues we ended up fixing, but it was a lot. Yes, Sandy, I am hopefully going to get a haircut tomorrow. Thank you very much, Raxton. So yeah, just in this month we did, and I counted this today, I think 29 fixes. Not self-hosting, I wanted blogs. Oops, sorry. Oh. I actually wrote a blog on it. 27 bugs we got fixed. So, just this month. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I do need to neaten it up. So I'm getting hopefully a haircut tomorrow, where I can get it all neat and this all neat. So yeah, I need it, especially the hair on the head. All right, so we've just closed this one. We've got an issue in here. We've got a suggestion for Vue and Python. Yeah. Anyway, so this will create a pull request for this. Clean shaven. Well, I can't have everything. He's perfect. Oh, fair enough. All right, that's created that pull request. All right, auto fixes. Why hasn't it taken me to the auto fixes? Sorry, I just got something in my eye. Oh, I better check I'm on the right screen. Yep, cool. Done that multiple times. All right. No new line at end of file. We're just going to auto fix this one. And I am just jumping back into this overview. All right, issues. We want auto fix. So we've just done the top one. Multiple imports from an import name detected. We're just going to auto fix. Useless return detected. I'm going to auto fix. Ooh, I don't know what's happening then. Blank line contains white space. We're going to auto fix. Consider removing the comments. Yep, we've just done that one. Import name is not used anywhere in module. Auto fix. Debug import detected. Debug import. Oh, yeah, we can get rid of that. Okay, so I'm just going to create these pull requests. Auto fix. Like so. All right. I better get back to my code. Nice meeting you. Hope you catch you again sometime. Yep, thank you very much, Braxton. I do hope you enjoyed my content, and hopefully you do come around again. So yeah, welcome up. All right, view pull request. We don't need to view it. Create pull request. Okay, that's doing that. That's okay. Okay, that one's done. Create pull requests. Just waiting for that, waiting for that, waiting for that. Okay, so once I've done these auto fixes and stuff like that, and I'll push them through very quickly into my current branch, what I'll do is I'll go through ones where I can get other people to help submit, other people can help submit fixes to them. Oops, I didn't mean to go to that, but that's fine. All right, those three are happening. So I'm just going to go back to overview. So yeah, we want to get these issues definitely away from there. So we don't want auto fix. We want to sort from the least frequent to the frequent. That way we can just give people stuff. We don't want to filter by auto fix. All right, comparing to literal. Found unused variables in TypeScript code. I don't have TypeScript. Expect is defined but never used. Oh! Oh, I can fix that. That's not a problem. Oh, I don't know why this is doing that. Okay, we've got a bunch of ones. Okay, that's done, and that is done. Okay, unused variables. Compare it. Okay, let's just open up a bunch of these. Ooh, the auto fixer ones, I don't want to actually. I'll just get auto fixer to do that. Oh, that one I am almost finished. Okay, let's see what these are saying. Alright, this is saying expect is not never used in auth setup. Okay, let's minimize everything. Let's git checkout development 0.30.16, which is our newest branch. Cool. Let's open up our NearBeach. Now this is part of the tests functionality. So this will be part of the end-to-end auth. So expect is not used. All right. That's just simple. We'll ignore this one because we'll fix that one. Okay, is parent 0 is not 0 used when comparing constant literals is not. I have a feeling this one told me to use is not. I have a feeling this made me change this to is not. Now this is Python. Comparing an object to a literal is usually something you do not want to do since it's not compared to a different literal than what was expected altogether. Yeah, I have a feeling it was like this one day. And then it's like, nah, you gotta have it like this. Alright. Python is not best practice. Oh, I just read that. Python is not a great language. Yeah, whatever. That's not what I want. Literal is not best practice. Alright, let's zoom in. Alright, the dictionary in the class and following a short container as keys that identify certain parts of the solution, like velocity, Death Star power output. My colleague suggested that I use velocity equals velocity and Death Star output equals Death Star output to index this dictionary throughout the program. This is not what I want. I just wanted to know is not is good. Nocturnal, are you still there? Alright, I'll move on. Alright, this is avoid using wildcard imports. Ooh, yeah, this is... Oh, cheers, thank you. Okay, yep. Cool, happy to change that then. Cool, happy to change it then. Alright, I'm going to create this issue on GitHub. This is a very quick and easy one. This will have labels, Hacktoberfest. Do I need to put Hacktoberfest accepted? I don't know if this is good first issue. think I have to do all three. I don't think it should matter for the lower ints though, because they are signed by the runtime. More of an issue for strings. Okay. Well, I've just made it an issue. Anyone can pick it up. Alright. This one. Ooh. Dashboard bug list. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to fix it. Yeah. It's a good first issue, too. This one I'll leave out for the moment because this component isn't being utilized at the moment. We've got audit URL open permission schemas allowing use of file. Oh, I keep raising this one with them being like, this code matches this recommendation here. Alright, destroyed lifestyle hook is depreciated, use unmount instead. Oh, where is this used? Alright, this is a good good first time issue. Oop, had the wrong keys then. Alright, found async function without await expression. Oh, where is this? Theme settings. I think this is a false thing. Process theme updates. Yeah, I think this is a false flag because this is actually, yeah, I've got a wait when calling this. Right, get stakeholders. Oh, this is a good one. Get stakeholders, new organization, target blank. All right, yep, definitely a good first time issue. All right, Boolean, process, environment, CI instead. Playwright config. I'm gonna skip this one because I feel like I just copied and pasted their config. I can have a look at it at a later date. Expected to return a value at the end of method max. Ooh, this is something I should fix. If the user has set 0, just say no upload limit. Let's have a look. Max upload size if the user has set 0. Define the constants we wish to use. Max string upload. Oh, but it's a watch. We don't return anything on a watch. Alright. Just ignore that one for the moment. It's something I'll probably have to look into later. I expected 2 blank lines after a class definition, found 1. Oh yeah, that's quick and easy. Useless return at the end of the function method. Internal function, create user settings. Alright, I'm gonna have a look into that one. This is URL is a form of eval. Alright, so get bug hyperlink. I can put that in a case statement, would be a lot better. Possibly. What happens to the XenoPython explicit is better than implicit? Is that to do with the returning nothing? I should write in there that it just updates the object, sorry, the ORM, and then it calls it a day. So yeah, and then it just returns, you know. All right, what is this saying? At least 2 spaces before inline comment. All right, this is good for someone else to fix this. All right, there we go. VHTML, yes, all right. The list notes. Oh, this is actually a good one for me to actually go back and try and fix this, because we are passing HTML into there. Be a good one to figure out. Property value. Should define at least its type. It is. Oh, all right. This one is, I'm actually going to fix this one. Single permission properties. So this is a typo on my behalf. Components, permissions. If we have a look at the props, lowercase, lowercase, for some reason I've done an uppercase here. Yeah. So this one I won't assign to anyone. Okay, return class equals return class plus selected color. What? Unexpected string concatenation. And what it wants is something like this. Alright, cool. This would be a good issue for someone else. Alright, unused variable group results. I'm gonna have to look at this one. The character's too long. It's too long by 1 character. Oh, that's annoying. Document views. Let's just fix it. So NearBeach views. Document views. I didn't catch what line it was on. 466. All right, we're just gonna bump this line onto this line. We're just gonna do this and call it a day. All right, document modules, file field. All right, class member document has the same name as equalism class document. Ooh, all right. Yes, that. Now it tells me that. All right, that one's a bigger fix. No white spaces around surrounding docstring text. Should avoid spaces at the beginning and end of docstrings. I'll just ignore that one for the moment. All right, elements in iteration expected to have vbind key directives. Oh, yes, they should. This one is skipped. I will actually fix this one right now. So customer list. So what this needs is a vbind a key, and it'll be customer.pk for the primary key. So we'll fix that one up pretty quickly. Multiple spaces after keyword. There should only be one space after a keyword. Is there two key? Oh, there's two spaces. Let's just create this. All right. Now that we've done those ones, yeah, they should have been. But I can always give them to people. So, f-string used without any expressions. We can auto fix that. We can auto fix that. We can auto fix this. We can auto fix that. I am trying to auto fix as much as possible. And this is where we get our big one. So I'm gonna sort by most frequent to least frequent. By most frequent, that's a 1. You know, that's an 8, and this is all right. Can everyone seen this? Like go 8, 10, 12, 12, 13, and 13, 14, 17, 21, 20. All right, so I'm on page 3. That's why. All right, ignore me. Most frequent. I should have been on page 1. Found empty functions. All right, this is a me thing. Yeah, I'm going to create this issue, but I'm going to assign it to myself. I am, yeah, I'm just going to assign it to myself. Because yeah, a lot of these functions, essentially I've been meaning to write in either, essentially there's an error there is an error modal that will appear. And the idea is you would just be like, all right, cool, this mixin handles it. You just go error dialog and just call it like this. The mixin will handle that. In this sort of case, I'm changing it to a toast. And I do, you read the latest blogs. Wrong one. If you read the latest blogs, we are investigating tools like Bootstrap Toast documentation. Oh, that's actually just plain text. I've got to actually fix that up. Oops. There is a simple problem of having modals within modals and all that kind of stuff. So we are going to implement toasts. I could tackle both of these at the same time. I was going to investigate it, but we can investigate and sort of implement those features if we've got time. I do want to handle the 2-factor sooner rather than later. The reason being is, yeah, I just want to implement it. And I need to implement the custom validation for new users. So I want it to match Django's username sort of requirements. All right, and there's a couple of easy, that should be an easy feature to implement. Redesign the login screen, that should be easy. We are talking about me here and designing stuff. All right, so that one I will do myself. Disallow the template script and style block to be empty. There's 100 there. I think With two-factor, can you also implement passkeys? What passkey do you have? Because I did some quick reading. Now this is very quick reading. From what I could gather, it's all mathematics. One password. And oh, they have a, do they have a dev? Okay. I mean, I am definitely happy to look into it. If it turns out to be just math, like they have a number, I have a number, and then with those numbers, you just got a key in a, you know, it calculates a number due to time and all that kind of stuff, and all that kind of fancy jazz, then yes. How do you deal with everyday handsomeness? I get up in the morning. Thank you very much, Sandy. All right, we need to go down here. I have put the two-factor in here somewhere. OAuth and two-factor. I did want to do, I've disabled that. And what I will do is implement 2FA with one password. See if it is possible to also implement 2FA with one password. All right. Oh, fair enough. OAuth 2. Yep, it is there. I do want to do it. I've just got to wait. Do I have actually in my description? I can easily research it. This. I'll update the blog. Yeah, I haven't put it in the blog though. So if I put it in the blog, I'll be like, oh yeah, I kind of promised I would research that. So yeah. Investigate toast, implement research. All right, now we have 2FA over in new features. I want to investigate OAuth U2 as a potential secondary login. With the ability to connect to GitHub issues, etc. All right, should check out Keycloak as well for self-hosted. All right, open a new tab. Oh, it did. Oh, all right. I found your doppelganger on Twitch. Oh, who's the doppelganger? Because I know of a doppelganger, the guy who does D3. Mike Brockstock, I think his name is called. Bostock, sorry. Get ready. All right, this is what I'll look like when I finally lose all my hair. But, I sent that photo to my mother and she thought it was me. But yeah, if I shave my head, this is what I'll look like. So, Okay, this is me if I was like this with a shaved head. Should add new goals to the end, otherwise you'll only get halfway through each goal before a new one pops up. Sorry, I regret, Sue. What was that in reference to? Chat is over the photo. He's a Kiwi. I would say yes. Judging by that, yeah. Well, he gets a follow. He's offline at the moment. So there's a couple of us now. He's also a developer. Oh, yep. He's a doppelganger developer. So, yeah. All right, open source identity and access management. Add authentication to applications and secure services with minimum effort. Oh, all right, cool. And this will be part of the OAuth, if I'm... So... He writes phone apps. Oh, nice. So single sign-on. Oh, yep. All right, I will have to play around with that. Did I save and publish? I don't know, but I'll just click it again. All right, I'll close this, close this, close this, and close this. All right, that one I'm handling. So disallow that. I'm going to have to go through and get my linter to clean up that. Considering using let or ooh. Now this is a big one. I don't foresee someone getting through all of this, but it is going to be big. Submit. Method doesn't use a class instance and could be converted into a static method. This method doesn't use its bounce instance. Decorate the method with @static method decorator so that Python does not have to for every instance of the class to save memory. All right, cool. Create new issue. Be good first issue. All right, submit. F strings without any. Yeah, I don't know why I've done that. All right. Okay, good first issue, have to have a first help wanted. No, new line at end of file. I can auto fix this. Auto fix this. And I didn't read that, and I should have read it. Text field has been made nullable here. Make it inconsistent. I'll auto fix it, but I'll double check everything. In reference to your Git investigations page, add new things to the end, not the beginning. Otherwise, each item will be halfway explored before a higher priority thing is added. Git investigations page. saying investigations. Do you mean issues? Oh, the blog post. Investigations. Ah! Alright. I really wrote this about 5 minutes before the stream. Oh, wrong one. I did it again. I wrote both of those 5 minutes before the stream. So, yeah. What are you saying? Add new things to the end, not the beginning, otherwise each item will be halfway. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'm just putting that up at the top because as Nocturnal has requested it, I'm like, I should focus on that as a higher priority compared to the other ones. Oops, sorry, that's actually a link. So I've kind of prioritized this, which I want to actually tack. Haven't been started yet. Yeah. So the good thing is this was written literally like 5-10 minutes before I started streaming tonight. Essentially, these are my goals for October. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sort of state what I'm doing each month and so forth like that. Fun fact: this is a photo of Korea when I was on a bridge. So you'll see I've done one last month where I've set the goals. And I've come in and I've started crossing stuff out, which I've tackled. So as you see, I didn't get to do that one. But as we state in our retrospective, what we missed and so forth like that. And then we've got the goals for 2023. No, all good, all good. I've literally just opened up a blog and just put stuff in. So I didn't give you that sort of context. And hey Jay, how are you? I hope you're going well. So yeah, that is our blog. So feel free to have a read. I'm not the best at writing, so any pointers will be gratefully helpful. I also need to get some more images. I've started to see doubles now. Korea, Thailand, Korea, Korea. Oh, they're all from Korea apart from this one. I'm gonna get more photos. Also, talking about photos, this might not be exciting for anyone, but it is for me. Localhost, I press Shift and Enter. If I log out, I've now included more photos. So these are the ones which I've been meaning to actually put into NearBeach. So these are all the photos I've taken. This is Sydney Opera House. This is what it looks like up close. Alright, so yeah, I think we went up here, and I think I took it right there. If memory serves me correctly. That tiny dot, yep, that's where I took it. So yeah, we finally got some more photos up. There's Sydney again. Thailand, Sydney, Thailand, Sydney. That's actually a photo of me. Fiji, that's an old one. That's Thailand, Fiji, and so forth like that. So, yeah. I like this one. This one's in Sydney. Korea, Thailand, Fiji. I like to travel a little. Won't lie. So yeah, some of those photos were from Korea last year, where I went nomading for a bit. In Thailand too. So yeah. Still a random thing. Alright, we've just put this GitHub issue up. Settings data equals model.json field. What has changed? Alright, I'm just going to create a pull request. I think there's a hidden space somewhere in there. Alright, I'm just going to create a pull request for that. Now this, oh, I've got default twice. How did that happen? Actually, no, I don't have default twice. So I've got null over here and then default, and it's trying to put in default twice. No. Okay. Let's look this up. Allow null. So someone's got it like this, but that's the question. Blank raises integrity error if blank. Null allowed, but must be filled out in form. Yeah. I never saved as null by Django, so null equals true is unnecessary. Okay, there you go. Character and text types are never saved as null by Django, so null equals true is unnecessary. However, you can manually set one of those fields to none to force it to null, but if you have a scenario where that might be necessarily, you should include null equals true. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say, all right, this is a bug, this one. So is it there? So I'm going to exclude those two. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. So we'll create a pull. Might be a fun migration, yes. Yeah, I'm going to create a pull request, and we're going to probably have to do a full shakeout test for this, but not a problem, because I do want to do a full-on test of NearBeach. I want to go through everything and test everything, and that's also in our goals for NearBeach. Bring up the blog post again. If I can spell blogs. So yeah, we want to run a full site test, along with increasing our code coverage, which we were meant to do last month, but we just ran out of time. But that's fine. We achieved most of what we wanted last month. Okay, so we've just done that. Okay, we've just done that one. Done that one. All right, let's go back to issues. Let's go most frequent. Should have as a command in here. Yeah, I should actually. Control D, that thing. Yeah. Oh, Page is doing a weird thing again. All right, so we've had a look at this one. We've had a look at this one. Disallow unnecessary vbind directives. I don't want to give this to anyone. Destination is card. No, these are needed. Because what these components are doing is they don't know what object they're connected to. So this lists notes that I've got highlighted. We have a vbind destination equals card there. And the idea of that is to be like, hey, list notes, you're actually connected to a card. So I very disagree with that, unless recommended. All right. Yeah, vbind with a string literal value can be changed to a static attribute definition. So they want me to define card as card. That just... Yeah, I'm gonna have to read up on this one to see exactly what they want. But yeah, a lot of the times I'm passing down, like this sub-object links, I've got a title. And I'm just saying, hey, render this. Do they want me to put that in a variable and then be like sub-object links title, in this sort of case, is currently blocking title equals this, and then have is blocking title in here as a, yeah, don't know. This one I am going to ignore for the moment. I need more research into it. Should not have unused variables. Alright, good point. Good point. Yep. Axios is actually going to be moved. Now there is some double up here. So I'm going to ignore this one for the moment just because I can see the catch error, and as discussed before, that is going to be fixed somewhere else. So I'm going to leave that one for the moment. Missing modules function docstring. This one's increased by a little bit. The module function docstring is missing. If you want to ignore this, alright, that's just me. I need to go in and actually document stuff. Avoid use of equals and not. Yes, this is a good one for a new user. Because a lot of this. Okay, labels, big, good first issue, all of this. Alright. Gonna close that. Const, the declaration of variables that are never reassigned. Yep, this is also a really good one too for someone to do. I just jumped out of the screen. Most frequent. Am I on the correct page? So I'm missing the 91. Oh, this is recommended. I want it all. Yep. Alright, 50. Requires emit name to be triggered by $emit. I'm going to look into that one. Use shorthand property for object literals. So what does it want? Okay, set, alright, we've got an object, we're sending an object up. It wants any. Oh, really? I'm not using TypeScript or anything like that. Use shorthand property syntax for object literals. Oh, you don't know? Oh. I'm just having a look. We're not doing functions equivalent syntax. We're not doing functions here. I think this is a false positive. Randomly saying stuff. Alright, I'm going to ignore that one for the moment. Prefer var declarations to be placed at the top of the scope. Just trying to flat. Ah. Alright, this one is going to be one of those ones where we will be covering this. Someone else will actually be fixing these ones up. Alright, missing white space after Alright, someone else can fix this. Oh, it's not big. No, it's not too big. will auto fix this one. Trailing white space detected. Alright, I'm just gonna probably just look at this one very, very quickly. What is this wanting to? Template string can be replaced with regular string literal. Bad practice. So what does it want me to do? Let's go auto fix. Let's see what it wants me to do. Okay, and whilst that's doing that, let's bring up UTrack. Let's get issues, because I'm pretty sure if we go to our GitHub, and have a look at issues, we've got plenty in there at the moment for people to take care of. Now how do I, is there a quick way to assign from here? Oh, add break. And then create the, there we go. Oh, there we go. All right. That's good. People are already jumping on. Sweet. All right. So we're ready for retesting. The requirement items under links has the old table format. Oh, yes. Before I do anything, I should npm run watch. You're gonna hide that. And hello, Adrian. How are you? I hope you're going well. Welcome, welcome. How's the rest of your stream? Hopefully it was good. We're just doing Hacktoberfest stuff at the moment. So we're just setting up Hacktoberfest. So we're going through our code smells and we're assigning them GitHub issues. So anyone can jump in and help clean up the code for NearBeach. So yeah. And we've got 15 issues at the moment. And now I'm realizing, oh, something wrong has happened. Just gonna reload. There we go. I think I just cached a bad page. I just want to show the requirement items. For those who didn't see this, this is what I worked on over the weekend. So these are in the new card format. So yeah, just take the Reddit mode approach and make something up. Alright, so requirement item information, tiny mouse still not in dark mode. Alright, this one I think I probably fixed. Oops, wrong. Oh, I want the bug. So requirement item information. So if we go up here, this one I did fix. All right, it was one of those issues where I believe it was just a race condition where Tiny Mouse didn't get the updated theme in time. So it went with the default version, which is the light version, and it went through a nit. So what I did to fix that is I've put it in two different places. It will update the VueJS. So it will update the Vuex twice, but that being said, it'll update the Vuex twice with the same data, and it really doesn't affect much. And yeah, well played. So yes, this one is now ready for retesting. And then the last one is inserting images on a new object. This is going to be a big bug to fix. More of a new feature. So, a little bit of knowledge. Let's open up JS Paint. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to zoom in. If anyone has any better drawing programs, by all means tell me. Alright, we're going to split. So we've got the front end. So F-E is front end, and B-E is back end. Oops, I'll try out this one. I don't want to try out Draw.io just because I want to draw with my mouse. Unless they've enabled that feature now. Alright, cool. So this is front end. This is back end. FigJam, but that's a desktop. Ah, fair enough. Alright, so what's actually happening here is if we've got a new object, if we've got any object, okay, that object will have a destination. So for example, project. So I'm going to make that bigger. It'll have a destination. So for example, project. And it'll have an ID. I'm just going to say 12. And what happens is when you upload a file, so we'll say this diagram is a file, and we upload it into here, what this does is this will send that information, so the project and the ID, into the backend, which then uses that information to key it into the database table. And that's how we connect it. Alright. And then the back end will send a UUID back to the front end. And whenever you reload the page, the back end will grab all those UUIDs and send it to the front end with any other information it needs, so that way you can get to that image or file upload and so forth like that. I do have a middleman that handles all of those images, and the one reason why I want that is because I want the permissions. I want NearBeach to handle those permissions. So for example, if we upload any document here, so let's upload a document. Yeah, we'll just upload the wallpaper ones. I can't do it on my local. Sorry, the local doesn't work because it's not connected to a storage, a blob storage like S3 or Azure or R2. So if I jump onto prod, let's open up this. Let's open up this. What I'll do is I'll open up the terminal. I'll go to network. I'll clear all this. It's fine if I upload something random here. No one's gonna care but me. And I'll upload Tokyo Ghoul to this. I love how that little thing happens. So what actually happens is it sends that information to the back end. So as you see, all this payload requests, all that kind of stuff, and it gets a response back. And as you see, it's got the document ID in there, which is the UUID and all that kind of stuff. And you'll notice if I hover over this, I don't think you can notice that the bottom, but you'll notice you'll have the NearBeach URL /private / and then that UUID. Now, if we go, I can't list customers on this one because there's a couple of real customers there. If we do profile pictures, notice that profile picture is there. I actually hover over it. You'll notice that it's got the same sort of structure. So it's got the /private / and then the UUID. So what my middleman does is it checks the database tables, goes, all right, what is this item connected to? What sort of permissions are connected to it? And so forth like that. And from there it determines whether or not a user should have access to it due to a set of rules. So for example, if it is not connected to any object, but let's say it's connected to a customer or an organization, it's like, fine, that everyone who's logged in can see that information. If it's connected to a project that you don't have access to, it's going to be like, no, you don't access that document. In fact, it 404s that. I should have set up Pip's old Wacom tablet at some point. Yeah, I do kind of want to get one. I used to have one when I was studying maths. And the best thing was I had this PDF editor in Linux. Forgot what it's called. But the best thing was what I could do was I would download all my math sort of PDFs before class, because all the lecturers would use PDFs and they like have problems, and then you would print them out and fill them out. And I would actually write on the PDFs itself and add new pages in and extend notes. It was great. I loved it. It got used like there was no tomorrow. So it's a pity it carked it. Sadly, a number of years ago now. Yeah, it just died. So, getting back to this. So this is what actually happens. Now, this project and 12, so the destination and the location ID is very important. The problem with a new object is we'll have the destination because we'll know, hey, it's a new object, but we have no ID. And the problem is, even if we create something and upload an image then and there, we don't know what that ID is going to be. So, a solution I have been thinking of is, if we draw that square again. So for example, let's do a new project. So we'll have a project. I'm also left-handed, hence this looks really bad. And then what we'll have is a UUID, which will be completely and utterly random. Now, actually, we won't. One thing which I'll do is, instead of actually having a destination, I'll have a flag. So I'll be like, hey, backend, left-handed too, yeah. When I was studying maths, I noticed that 50% of the class was actually left-handed. Now, please note that is a small sample size of about 10 students over multiple years, and I was doing part-time for a bit, so I went through quite a number of classmates. Yeah, really weird. Half of us was left-handed, which was great. All right, so the idea is we'll have the table in the back. Like so. This will send the flag and the UUID. Or the UUID can act as a flag. And what will actually happen is the back end will be like, great, cool, we'll get it. will allow all permissions at the moment, and it'll send back a UUID, okay, of that particular document, or in this case it'll be an image. Everything will be fine. Then when the user submits, so submit, it will send all that objects information plus the UUID into the backend. So it should be going over here to the backend. In the backend, what will actually happen, it'll do its normal thing, and then it'll check, because it'll have the UUID for that new object. It will check and be like, hey, you've got a couple of documents against this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to update those document permissions. So instead of being open for everyone, all of a sudden they're limited to that particular project or that particular object which we've just created. So yeah, I think that's going to be the best solution to do this. Things that we do need to figure out is that new functionality. So what happens when we do send back the UUID and we've got images? We need to figure that out, how to update those particular document IDs. And the next thing is we've got to figure out the permissions around the UUID version and be like, all right, cool. Will our already rule set work? Because we've got rules against it. Or will we need to create a condition where it'll be like, all right, cool, if you've got a UUID, but none of your objects are filled out, then yes, everyone can use you. So yeah, we just got to figure that out. So that's my plan of attack. All right, I am going to actually, yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to put that over there. All right, so we're over here. Before I do anything, check out NearBeach static. We don't need the git status. We're going to add these in. So git add, git commit, minor changes to the code, removing code smells. So we've got a pretty much a git commit we can fall back on. npm run watch. Okay. So what do I want to tackle first? I feel like the UUID will be the easiest one to tackle. And I'm just wondering, VueJS JavaScript generate a UUID. Actually, no, I don't. npm install UUID, import version 4. Do we need a library to do this? Or can we do this ourselves? It doesn't need to be ultra secure. All it needs to be is a placeholder. And that's why I don't want to use that at the moment. All right, how do I crypto random UUID is now standard on most modern browsers and JavaScript runtimes. However, because new browser APIs are restricted to secure contents, this method is only available to pages served locally 128 or over HTTPS. All right. Failing the above, there is a method based on the original to this answer, which is this. So essentially, return this, but replace everything with a character to string. Yep, that will work. The use of any UID generator that relies on math.random is strongly discouraged, including snippets featured in the previous version of this answer. Solutions based on math.random do not provide good uniqueness guarantees. Yep. Cool, fair enough. All right. So crypto random UID. Let's go. Can I use? Why does JavaScript not provide this as standard? I know. I mean, can I use random UID? So Safari up to ooh. It's close. That is very close. So support only from March last year with Safari. Release the 22nd. 21. All right, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm thinking that too now. Alright. Because we just need to pass it through as a string. And we don't UID 5. What does that look like? UID objects, Python generate UID. 5 is namespace. I'm going to head to uni classes. See you next stream and have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much, Aiden, for coming. Anyway, enjoy your classes. Yeah, I'm probably going to go to the UID 4 unless you can think of any good reasons to use 5. So we just import UID 4. All right, let's play around with it. We have a Python console here. Namespace name, yeah. Oops. I mean, that's all we need. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, we'll use UID 4. And then, yeah, we just stringify it. So we'll do something like this. String, UID, perfect. And then we pass that down. We only need to do it on the new objects. So we don't need to do it on all of the new objects, just some of them. So organization customer, we don't need to worry about. New Kanban board, we don't need to worry about because there's nothing here where we can paste images. So we need to do it on project, requirement, and task, and request for change. So we're going to start off with project. So I'm going to close all these. Going to open up our NearBeach backend. So we want project views. We need to import UID and new project. That's right there. Add in permission checker. We've done that. I need to go through and properly document all these. All right. UUID. Sorry, that's UUID. We'll just call it UUID. Simple and easy. So string UUID dot UUID4. That's all we need to do. Then in the template itself, so we open up templates, we go open up NearBeach, we go, all right, cool, we've got projects, got new project. Down here, we've got vbind UID equals UID. Done and dusted. Okay, the next thing we need to do is go into our source. JavaScript. Projects. New project. Sweet. Okay, scrolling all the way down. Banging open up some of these. Yep, that's fine. Props. Okay, UID. This will be type string default. Oh, default. We should have nothing. Yeah, we should have nothing. Because if something goes wrong loading up this page, do we trust it submitting stuff? Okay, let's hit reload. Let's realize that we've broken something. All right, identify starts immediate after numeric literal. Error passing JavaScript expression identify. Ooh, all right. Let's go up here. Let's comment out that one line. Okay. Let's print out the UID. Okay. Oh, I know what I did. This needs to be as a string. So I need to actually just put it in single quotes also. Very similar to how the theme works, how the static and the URL all works and stuff like that. And that's it. That's a simple mistake. Done. So if we actually have a look at the VueJS, let's click on the component. We've got a new project and we've got UUID. There we go. So now with new project, we'll go to our methods, submit new project. So it does the validation check, create data to send, and then at the end of this data to send, we'll go data to send dot set UID this.uid. And that's all we need to do in this particular one. Just close that. We will need to handle the image uploading, but that will belong somewhere up here, and I think I've got a mix-in for that, which I could potentially reuse. But the idea is I might have to use a particular mix-in. Oh, sorry, I might need to create a new particular functionality for new objects, but that won't be a problem because it'll be based off the existing one there. It'll just have those particular fields changed. And then I would need to also do the update sort of stuff here, which shouldn't be too hard to do. Yeah, shouldn't. Famous last words. Alright, so we've got the save, we've got that sending back. Now let's try and find that mix-in. Alright, resource, no, JavaScript, sorry, mix-ins. We've got date time, error modal, get theme, get token, mixin, icon, loading, search, mixin, and upload mixin. Alright, maybe upload mixin. Alright, so we're getting information. So we've got upload image, blob info, progress. And this is pretty much it. So data to send, all that kind of stuff. Alright, so what's happening here? I remember doing this on a bullet train in Korea. We're going to Busan. I was so excited when I was actually able to do this. I had to upload the files to my local though. Yeah, so I do remember this code very fondly. So what's actually happening is data to send, that is new form data. Oh, a bit of an ad break. All right. So data to send equals new form data. What we're doing is we're adding the document. So we're adding the blob info and the blob file name in there. We've got the data to send, we've got the data description. Now we don't have anything else there just yet. Then we've got the config, so configuration for Axios. So on upload progress, we've got a progress event, and that will actually update this information here. That will be like, all right, a file is being uploaded, and so forth like that. Very much how we saw before with the spinning object, which was incorrectly rendered on the page, and it looked really funny, and I will probably forget to actually fix it. Then we've got this use Axios to send. So we've got return Axios, we've got a post. So this is what we'll need to change, because we will have the root URL. We can say documentation. We will potentially have the destination, like if we have a look over here, VueJS, this would be destination. So we've got the we've got destination unknown. Okay. So this makes it a little bit different enough. We won't have the location ID or anything like that, and I feel like what we want is we want a new function that will be like documentation new object, and then we won't need to include this information then, which will be fine. Then we essentially data to send and the config. Then we've got our response, and then we return back our information, like where that document actually exists. So what's actually happening here is we're going, all right, cool, this is a literal string. We've got private. In that private, we've got the response data, first row, and then the document key ID. And that gives us our URL. And then we've got our catch, yeah, which catches the error. So a lot of this code will be similar. So what I want to do, 20 from 56 is 36, plus 1 is 37. At least I thought it was. I typed in 20. 36, and then 36 down. And then what I want to change is, I'm going to change this name and all that kind of stuff, but I need to think about a proper name. Give me about 2 minutes. I will be right back. I just need to go to the bathroom. Alright, sorry about that. Oops, haven't turned on my mic. Anyway, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, what I want to do, I want to actually be very explicit. New object, upload image. With the documentation, I'm just stripping this out. Oh, I'm gonna fix this up. I haven't copied the last. There we go. Making sure I've. Yeah. All right. Cool. So this documentation, new object, upload. So it's going to be a bit different. Okay, going up here, we've got the blog info, we've got the progress. Oh, can I pass through anything more? Good question. Let's have a look. So with card notes, so I better keep it here. Sorry, I won't have it as reference over here. With the card notes, what we've got is we've got no information on what we're doing with uploading. Card description. So file picker types is an image. All right, image upload handler, and we've got upload image. If I go to that implementation, we've got upload image. So blob information progress. Oh, I do it here too. Oh. Why do I do it here? I thought that's why I've got a mix in. Oh no, it goes to this mix in. All right, sweet. But yeah, I'm not passing in any other information, so I'm gonna have to actually use VueJS here to get that information. So we won't have destination. We can key up destination. That might be best to key up that. But we'll probably not need it for the moment. It's like a trillion chance of a midair. Let's just calculate this first. Calculate. Discard. Yep. Cool. Just open this up. All right. Cool. So there's 36. So if we go 36 equals this times 36 equals 36 times that. So forth like that. So if we drag that down, that will equals 1 plus that, and then we drag it down. The numbers get ridiculously big very quickly. So after, if I put this in number format, and remove those. So at 10, it's millions, billions, trillions. Oops, wrong one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 22. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. So just working stuff out. So I'll need to send data to this, and we'll need to get it from here. Not a problem. So we'll still have the UUID come down, but we'll have it mounted. So it updates the URL already. That's perfectly fine. This $store.commit, And then we've got type, and it should be update destination. And then it'll be destination. This will be project. Location ID won't have anything in it, and then we'll have UUID equals this.UUID. Okay. And then we'll go to our VueJS stuff. We'll have the open up the VueJS. We'll have the so I'm trying to read this little tiny text. Destination VueJS. So we've got location ID. We might as well key in location ID as 0. If we go up here, UID, that's going to be empty string. We're fine with that being an empty string. Project ID, what we'll do is location is going to be 0. And we're happy with that. And then this, I'm just going to wrap this around an if payload.uid is not equal undefined state.uid equals payload.uid. Alright. And the location ID, yeah, I always want to force up the location ID because a 0 is a great default. Oh, wrong screen. Okay. So if I hit refresh, we've now got project, we've now got location ID, and now we've got a UUID up there, which is great news. And then what we need to do is we need the getters. So we'll need get UUID, and we'll have a state, and then that will be simple return state.UUID. Okay, cool. All right. So, going back to our upload mixin, UID will be get UUID. Sweet, and we won't need it in this top functionality, we'll need it in the bottom one. And I don't think I'll need to pass it through here, but I will be passing it through this. So what we'll have is data to send.set UID and then this.UUID. So yeah, sorry, just getting something in my eye constantly tonight. Okay, so we've got the const. This won't change. In fact, this could become its own thing. Because I call it multiple times. But it is an object, not a method. I'll keep it like that for the moment. I'll have to, just because this is methods at the moment, unless I put it up here, I don't know if I can access it if it's up here. So I'll leave it at the moment, and that's just due to lack of knowledge. It needs a bit of research. So return Axios post. We've got documents, new object upload, which doesn't exist at the moment. It'll be a 404. We've got the data to send, which we've got the blob, description, UUID. We won't need the destination whatsoever. I feel like at the moment we don't want it in because we've got a rule set which essentially has, if it's not connected to any objects, everyone can see it. And then what we want is we want it so that way people can see the object once they upload it. Then response, it will return this, and very similar to this, So upload image, paste image is true, menu bar false. I think something just makes this work when this is handled like that. It returns the image's location. So I think that will work perfectly fine. And then we've just got a catch for that error. So I think, yeah, this will work. So I'm going to put the card description off to the side. I am going to do that. I'm going to quickly run and grab a drink. I'm terribly sorry. I'm just really thirsty. All right, drinking done. So we're wanting to do a couple of things. So first off the bat, we want to import the mixin. So we want to import upload mixin. So I'm just double checking what I named it. Upload mixin. Yep. Don't know why it's not picking it up. Ah, you know why? I'm in the wrong thing. New project. Mixins. Import. Upload mixin from mixins and then upload mixin. Alright, sweet. Then I need to specify that I'm using it over here. Like so, easy done. And then we just need to go to the editor now. So we've got file picker types, images, we've got the height, we've got the menu bar. We just go bang in here, images, upload handler. And then it'll be new object upload image. And then pretty much everything else is the same. Maybe. Nope, we need image. And there we go. List co-samples. Now, I might need image over here. We'll test that out. I don't know if I need image plugin anymore, because we've updated to the new plugin. Alright, so is this compiling? Yes. Image stuff hasn't appeared. Maybe I do need the image plugin. Alright, not a problem. We'll just key that in very quickly. We'll wait a fraction of a second. There you go. I just needed that. Alright. So source, alternative with, yep, sweet. So that's the usual stock standard thing. So what happens if we click in here? Let's go to pictures. I need more stocks photos and then drag this one in. Compute property root URL already has defined in props. I don't know if that's a new error. Yeah, that is a new error. Alright. We can close the card description now. Update URL. Those should be... just gonna do that for a moment. Computer property root URL is already defined in props. Oh, all right. Okay, your root URL. Yep, there it is. And then I don't need getters on this one. Maybe it's one of these. UID is already defined in props. UID is new. Okay, what if I do that and hit reload? Group results. All right. We want modules, we want submodules, we want group. We want this group permissions. So just scrolling up. Group permissions. I don't know where that thing is. It's weird. All right. Do I have a find? All right. Group permissions. This is the group view. No, this is not what I want. What if I expand all? Oop, I didn't mean to open up that. I was meant to group permissions like that. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I definitely don't want to be searching in the static files, so I am going to be minimizing them as quickly as possible. Scrolling all the way up as very fast as possible. I am going to go static close. Alright. So group permissions. So we've got it for Kanban board. Permissions. Ah, there we go. All right, minimize. No, don't. No. All right, how? All right, cool. I didn't lose any bits. All right, so here what we've got is props destinations, group results, is dirty user groups. All right, so we're passing down destination, which makes sense because we haven't been using VueJS in this on the new objects or anything like that. Okay. And this is complaining that computer property UID is already defined in props at new project group results. Unless it's complaining about this, which, if that's the case, that would be a first for me, and I probably created an issue that I didn't need to. In which case I could essentially undo what I've done. All right, let's have a look. I think that was it. I probably don't need these. Yeah, root URL UUID. Okay. Let's actually check this out on a existing object. So let's go to tasks. Let's console log it open. All right, we don't have any issues. Let's shrink this down. Let's drag this in. Now we know the 500 error is going to happen because essentially it hits the back end and it's just like, oh, I don't find this thing here. But if we have a look at this, we've got the task and one there. So I'm going to revert some of my code. Git checkout NearBeach static straight off the bat. Git. Actually, I'm going to do this on the terminal. Git status. All right. Git checkout. We're going to check out the source, the VueJS stuff, because we don't need that change anymore. We're going to keep the mix in. Definitely keeping the mix in. We're definitely keeping the this, definitely keeping that, definitely keeping that. All right, cool. We're happy. We just needed to change the mix in one. npm run watch. We are going to go to the new project. We are going to remove this because it is no longer needed at the VueJS level. So if we go back to the VueJS, as you see here, this has gone back to normal, and we're not going to change it. We're not going to send up any other bits of data. So if we refresh the new projects, we go to the VueJS, the destination, it'll be unknown location ID. We're fine with that. We don't need the UUID up at this location whatsoever. I did not know this, and this is pretty cool. So essentially, all of this is potentially not needed anymore. This will need to be tested thoroughly because the uploads are very important. So what we'll do is we'll do that right now. We'll go to project. We'll do the same thing. We'll just drag this down. Now we got a 500 error. I'm going to refresh because I didn't capture that error. We got a 500 error, and it is because of undefined. Documentation, undefined, upload. So I do need it. Okay, not a problem. This is why we test. So if I get rid of that now and I plop that back in, we've now got project in 2. Now I don't know why this is, now it's not doing it. Alright, that's weird. Yeah. Alright, and I'm knocking everything over. Oops. Okay. So, what do we want to do now? Oh, we'll still need the root URL and the UID. But that doesn't exist. And what we want to do, console log, we want to test this out now. So yeah, it's complaining when I add back in the root URL. Does that happen in project information? No, it doesn't. And I need it in project information. If I just reload, drag and drop this in. Didn't do it. Oh, this is weird. All right, tell you what, let's open up our source, JavaScript, components, projects, project information. We're sliding project information off to the right. We are having a look at the editor in here. The editor, and this is upload image. So I want to go to new project. I'm going to scroll all the way up. We've got our editor. Now this is upload image. This is new object upload image. I don't know why it's blue on this side and grayed out on this side with a squiggly line. Alright, let's have a look at what's happened over here. So we've got map getters, we've got this, we've got use view, yep, max length, yep, that's okay, we've got Axios. Got the upload mix in. So scrolling down here, we've got that, we've got the validators, we've got the upload mix in. Where then if we scroll down to the mix ins, you got the upload mix in here. Now we don't have props in this case. Okay. Probably why. Because yeah, I definitely need this in. This is weird. I don't know how to be like, all right, if this exists, don't worry about it. It's, yeah, all right. I need this in though. And I need this one, and I need this one. Hang on a minute. New project. Root URL. That's the one it's complaining about. So destination and location aren't in there because they're not needed. And then there's the root URL. I think I'm going to have to actually do something a little bit drastic here. So what I'm going to do, delete this. I don't know what fell off the desk and went dong then. I am going to go over here. I'm going to go to our mix-ins. I'm going to copy and paste, but upload. So wait, before I paste, I'm going to go new. No, I'm going to go paste, and I'm going to go new object upload mix in. I'm Gonna go yes. Now with this one, I won't need this. I won't need these. Oh. So I need Axios, import error, mixins, methods. I won't need this now. It was 36. I just need this one. Alright. So this will act a little bit different, because we won't need a lot of that information. We only need the UUID, and that's in the prop. So we've created a slightly different mixin. So what we need to do is, from new project, we'll remove this, import, it is new object upload mixin. It's got to make sure export. Alright, cool, that's fine with that mixin. We don't need to change anything else with that mixin. We go down here, we just delete this, we go new object upload mixin. We go save. And then this up here will work perfectly fine because it's still the same name. Everyone should be happy. Now, yeah, the reason why we've got a slightly different mixin is because it works completely differently in this sort of case. So if we go over into here, we've got new project. We no longer have those issues. If we go over here, we don't need to worry about this. If we drag and drop this into here, it's because we actually get an internal server error, because if we have a look at the URL, that looks perfectly fine, and it's because those are postic path and all that kind of stuff. I will implement documentation of how to connect your local to a blob storage, which will be neat because I should do that. Okay, so the new project stuff, we still can't drag and drop the files in just yet. We need to do something else. So what we've got here, and I just closed that reference. So I'm going to put new project to the right. And I'm going to scroll all the way up to where we get the editor. So I'm just going to make it so that these line up somewhat. So we've got the editor, we've got the init, we've got the file picker types, yep. We've got the height, we've got the image upload handler, yep. Menu bar files, paste images. Now this is, we need to go true. And that's the issue we had. So we just wait a second, we reload. Now if we drag and drop, we'll get a 404 because we haven't actually implemented this whatsoever yet. Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably going to leave it there tonight. We are quite close to actually getting a lot of this out, so which is going to be great. One little problem I've realized is I should implement this so I can connect it to a blob storage, so that way I can upload stuff. So I might get Minio or S3 or something like that. I just need to, yeah, do a few things to get that to work, but let's, yeah, so all I now need to do is implement that second part, so the backend sort of feature. And then once that is implemented, when someone submits a new project or something like that, it actually goes in, finds those particular elements and then assigns them to the correct object, thus removing any open permissions, and it closes the permissions down. So yeah, let's find someone to raid. So, ooh. Yeah, we'll go Pirate Software.
It's always been very funny to me.
I'll just turn him down. Alright. That's okay, Togglebit. Thank you for hanging around. Hopefully I haven't sounded too crazy trying to explain all this. At least I was drawing diagrams today. You know, you gotta love these little diagrams. You know, front end, back end, this sends that information over there, and this sends back a UUID, which then gets the images. So yeah, and thank you very much, Adrian, for being here. For being here. So yeah, it has been productive. I'm hoping to get this finished. I might have some time tomorrow, which means if I do get this out tomorrow, it means that there will be a release either tomorrow or Wednesday. Otherwise, it'll be Wednesday, and I don't know what's happening Wednesday. It depends if I get my bike back. If I get my bike back, it means I will most likely be able to stream. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that they can fix my bike tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, and I do hope you enjoy your evening. All right, see ya.